Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another great fight, hopefully. That's what we're hoping for. So, time back up on the clock. We're about ready to get ready
Seems
to go. It seems we're
yeah,
just
we've got
cleaning up the
double
arena.
Vex.
A double Vexer. What are your thoughts, Mary? Tell me, dude. Tell me about the pilots. Tell me about the fits.
We've got KCLP. It's a pretty well-known figurehead in our circles, right?
Another guy from Team CSA back in the day, the pickup team for the EFCS League in 2019. Um, Somebody who's been a constant on the scene as well as your favorite door greeter for EFCS. Starting up closer, is he blasters? Are
Yeah,
those rails? Yeah.
Casey has Electron Blasters fitted, and he started at 0, while Namchor, if I pronounce that correctly, started 10 km off, and he has railguns fit. So
Mm-hmm.
this could very well be a very, very rare, very shiny Scram Kiting Vexer against a brawling Vexer of Casey. If that is the case, Casey is up for a really, really difficult fight. But if this is indeed a Scram Kiting AB Vexer, then he's going to keep range at around 9 to 10 kilometers, where the blasters cannot apply any damage at all, while the railguns can apply fully. But that's just speculation. We'll have to see how the ships are fit.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to see what we end up coming up with right now.
Whatever the result, there are going to be a lot of drones left on the field for me to clean up after this one.
Mm-hmm. We're just waiting for the pilots to go ahead and duel each other here.
And Namchor seems to have blocked incoming challenges. Hmm. Is he scared?
Always scared, baby.
And they both have skins. This could be anybody's match. There's the duel. Shall we start the countdown then?
Let's go for it. Countdown initiating in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off, ladies and gentlemen.
So now what happens? Casey is approaching. Namchor is moving away. Namchor's webbed, but he's still making good speed. And Namchor is AB, definitely, 100%. And Casey is also webbed. They're both moving up in about the same speed.
Yeah.
So it does indeed seem to be a Scramkiting Vexer versus a Brawling Vexer.
Oh, he's turning back in. He's actually gaining a lot of speed. Did he get away from the webs?
I think he might have. I'm not sure whether there were any. I don't think there were any scrams yet. Oh, there's a scram.
There is.
Namcho just scrammed the Vex. Namcho just scrammed the Casey.
Mm-hmm. So one of the things we talk about is like Vexer's potential null range with the blasters to try and keep up with the rails. They look like they're both armor rep fit potentially.
They both
Yeah,
are.
there's a big armor rep coming out of Casey. Now the rails are going to apply better, and he's going to end up taking a lot more damage.
Oh, for sure. But Casey is using a set of 5 Valkyries, while Namchor is using Hobgoblins, Hammerheads, and an Ogre. Casey would probably be wise to defang that Ogre. I think he's doing that right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the speed on the Vexer is definitely something he's gonna have to watch. Now, if he was dual webs, it might have not been such a big problem with Casey, but it's really gonna come down to like how he manages his tank versus trying to burn through Namjo. Probably
The
Ansil.
Ogre is in half structure. Oh, is it gonna die? Oh, the Ogre died. F in the chat for the Ogre. But still, I think Namchor does have an advantage in this fight. If he has range control, which he does seem to have, then he can just Scramkite as long as he wants.
Mm-hmm.
He
Well,
does seem to be applying damage on Casey while Casey is trying to defang, but I do not think defanging all these smaller drones is worth it. Because you only have a set amount of charges in your Ansil, and the railguns are not going to stop shooting you. Well, the drones might, but the rails will not. Eventually, you are going to die.
Mm-hmm. But
And Casey might be missing this damage on Namchor.
Yeah, so really the question is his Ansel going to be able to keep up with the DPS once all the drones are gone? Because you talk
You would prob
about his ability to defang is definitely going to turn into an issue. Another problem though, right, is with the Scram Kite, he'll actually be able to hold Casey and get towards the center of the arena as we start to approach a longer match
Mhm.
time into like 7 minutes.
Oh,
Casey's seemingly keeping up really well though.
that certainly is a Galaxy Brain strategy, but
Mm,
Casey is looking pretty healthy. The question is, how many charges does he have left?
yeah.
But Namchar would not want to get into a state where he would be defanged completely. He might sacrifice some drones at the start to deal some damage, but ideally he would want to keep at least one set alive and micromanage that. And the
Mm-hmm.
drone just died. I have no clue who it belonged to.
There's a lot of drones out right now for sure. Uh,
Yeah, I think Casey is still trying to defang while Namchar is trying to apply damage on Casey's Vexer.
yeah, Casey using the advantage of having warriors out to clear the hammerheads out. You know, and hammerheads, while they're great, don't always apply the best to moving targets because they're a little slower. I don't think it really comes into too much of an effect with an AB, especially when the dual webs go on. Casey going into low structure right now. Meanwhile, the
He
hammerheads
might
are
have.
dying left and right. Where's the armor rep? There it is. There's another
That
armor
was
rep.
one. That was an Ancil rep, I think.
Yeah,
But he does seem to be struggling. He probably ran out of pace.
yeah.
He might be running out of pace slowly. And the railguns will not stop, and I'm pretty sure there's a Praetor out there currently from Namchor. It's taking damage.
Yeah.
So Casey is still the Praetor is half structure.
There's
20%
another Praetor
structure,
down.
it's
He's
dead.
really defanging the large drones really quickly, but he clearly is having a bit more trouble when it comes to the medium ones. They are kind of both towards the edge of the arena right now, coming down to 3 minutes as we approach the 3 minute mark. Now the
You know,
drone bay
Namchor
on the
stopped
Vexer.
moving for
Oh,
some reason.
is he
He
just trying to
stopped
get max
moving.
tracking and finish him off?
No, max tracking is 10 km range where you
Oh,
force the.
there's the double web again. Casey trying to manage the drones. He just won't go down though. He doesn't want to die. Nam's just begging him to take enough damage, get some wrecking shots, and get him gone. No more drones out from anybody right now. Kind of waiting. There's warriors back out from Casey. Is he gonna start pulling the kill switch to try and do the damage with him? You know, 2 minutes, almost 30 seconds
Yeah, I
left.
think what happened here, Namchar turned around. He's closer to the arena now.
Yeah.
So if this goes to time, Namchar wins by tiebreaker.
There's big damages coming out. No, really not a lot of big damage. Just blasting through the hull. So if he's Ansel rep, he's maybe made him burn through some of his space, but it's been so long since he's taken damage, it's very possible he had a
I
reload.
think he reload. Yeah, I think Casey managed to reload.
Yeah.
The railgun DPS probably won't be enough to break him, but Casey cannot apply with his blaster, so he only has his drone damage on an Namchar, which probably also is not going to be enough by itself.
Yeah, you can see Nam reapproaching the center of the arena as Casey burns back towards it as well. One of the things, though, is if he gets in the center of the arena, he can sort of force Nam off the center of the arena.
Yeah, but you would want Nam would want to dual web Casey as far
as he
away
comes
from the
close.
arena
Yeah.
as possible, because what Nam is doing now, he's approaching the center of the arena at full speed, and he's not tackling Casey at all, which gives Casey more. Casey can move faster, so he might get into the center of the arena within time limit. While if he webbed him down, he would not be able to do that.
Mm-hmm. There's a huge distance right now. Casey really trying to burn back in. Is he actually? Is Nam dual prop fit?
Nam definitely has an MWD which he used. Casey seems to only have an afterburner, and that was a heal on scan.
He's trying to get in close.
Got 1 minute 25, and he
I
still
don't.
has 30
It seemed to
kilometers to
have paused
burn.
there. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm checking timestamps. It's about 30 seconds left.
Yeah, 20k left to go. He's not gonna make it in time.